Hello, and welcome to this brief introduction video to help highlight some of the features of Beefficient Software and how it may be of use to step-on safety. To log into Beefficient Software, simply click on the icon on your desktop, enter your username and password, and you will be presented with your company dashboard. Beefficient helps keep on top of tasks relating to health and safety, quality, and environmental topic areas. The Controlled Documents area allows you to store controlled documents and keep track of review dates. Adding a new controlled document is easy. Simply enter the document details and then drag and drop the PDF and editable versions of the document into Beefficient. A review date in the past is being entered to help show how Beefficient will alert step-on safety of pending document reviews. Back in the company dashboard area, we can see that the document due for review button has turned orange because there is a document due for review in 3 days. Once reviewed, the button will turn back from orange. As required by the ISOs and OHSAS, Beefficient has an area for your legislation register and keeps track of audits against it. Beefficient has an area to produce and hold your company's generic risk assessments and method statements. These can then be used to help speed up the process of producing site-specific documentation. Again, in much the same way, generic COSH assessments can be produced and held. Beefficient can also help to manage step-on safety's facilities management information, which not only helps to keep the company compliant, but also speeds up the audit process. Step-on safety's insurances can be tracked, and again the traffic light system will alert of pending expiry dates. Expirable certifications can be tracked, such as your construction line, Achilles link up, safe contractor, and ISO 9001. Utility bill information can be stored, as can PAT testing and your 5-yearly electrical installation certification. Other information to be tracked includes air conditioning and burglar alarm services, environmental permits and waste carriers licenses, and premises organisation charts. Fire information can also be logged, such as your fire risk assessment, evacuation drills, and extinguisher servicing. Here we can see an issue was identified during an emergency exit route inspection. Once rectified, the issue is easily closed out. Fire alarm tests and services can also be stored. The step-on safety fire wardens and first aiders are automatically identified from personnel records stored on Beefficient. Information about step-on safety's drivable plant, such as vans, lorries and forklifts, can also be entered. Here we can see the company HIAB's Lola certificate is due for renewal in less than 30 days. As such, the button has turned orange. Once the certificate is updated, the alert will disappear. Other Lola certificates, MOTs and services due for renewal can be viewed from the premises dashboard. If you engage subcontracting companies, it is necessary to ensure that they are qualified and competent to undertake their role for step-on safety. Pre-qualification questionnaires, along with relevant documentation, can be held. Subcontractor contacts can also be logged. The subcontractor's expirable documents are tracked using the traffic light system to ensure that your records remain up to date. It is also important to ensure that Step-on Safety hold all relevant personnel records. Information stored includes address, contact information, personnel details, copies of CVs, contracts of employment, and driver's licenses. Records of training are kept, and these are also used to automatically produce project-specific training matrices. Other information held under the Training tab includes company inductions, display screen assessments, and face-fit testing. Under the Immigration, Asylum and Nationality Act, it is necessary to hold proof of right to work within the UK. Beefficient not only holds this information, but also ensures that you have carried out relevant checks on the documents. Health surveillance records, such as the issuing of hand-arm vibration questionnaires, can be logged. Jobs can also be issued to individuals, but this won't be covered by this video. Again, training certificates due for expiry can be tracked from the premises dashboard. Beefficient can be used to easily and efficiently produce project-specific documentation, which can then be altered on the move by site managers on iPads. Here, we will look at a pre-made Step-on Safety project for Eurotunnel. The project details can easily be added. The Step-on Safety site and office representatives can be selected, as can the principal contractor and the client company personnel. The Step-on Safety site personnel can then be selected, and a site contact sheet is automatically produced. Drivable plant assigned to the project can also be selected, and a site-specific vehicle schedule, including vehicle expiry dates, is produced. We can see on the site-specific training matrix that a training certificate has expired. This can then be updated. As with the other sections, a PDF site-specific training matrix can be produced. The Step-on Safety first aiders assigned to the site are automatically identified. Site-specific risk assessments can either be produced from scratch, or the generic risk assessments held within the company dashboard can be used as a template. We will use the Step-on Safety generic MUPE risk assessment as a template. With a click of a button, the template is imported into the site-specific package. In this example, there is an overhead power line on site, and as such, this site-specific hazard needs to be added to the generic risk assessment. The relevant information can then be added to the safe system of work, and the new revision date can be added. The newly site-specific risk assessment will contain the site details along with the site-specific hazards. COSH assessments are added in exactly the same way as risk assessments. The nearest hospital to the site is then very simply added. Overdue toolbox talks and site inspections are highlighted by Beefficient. A site-specific checklist is used to ensure that the person producing the site-specific pack has considered any possible site-specific conditions. Once all of the sections are complete, the PDF site-specific pack can be produced with the click of a button. This contains all of the information previously detailed within the site-specific section. Again, overdue toolbox talks and site inspections can be viewed from the company dashboard. With Beefficient being cloud-based, the Step-on Safety site managers have the ability to adjust site-specific documentation via iPhones, iPads and laptops, whether on-site or on the train on the way to work. We will now have a brief look at how an iPad can be used to adjust a site-specific pack. Once logged onto the company dashboard, the site manager can access information in exactly the same way as on a desktop. Here, the site manager is adjusting the mute risk assessment to include a new site-specific risk from an excavation. The new site-specific risk assessment is then ready to be viewed. The site manager could also add or delete personnel from the site team. The site-specific training matrix will then be automatically updated. Here, the site manager is adding in information about Phase 2 of the works. To find out more about how Step-on Safety could benefit from Beefficient Software, or to get in contact, please visit www.beefficientsoftware.com.